I'm going to show you a quick and easy tip using your Stamparatus. I like to pre-cut my die cut pieces so that I don't have to carry my die cut machine if I don't want to. So I've got the negative piece here that the pieces were cut from and the images themselves. I've also placed my stamps that I'm using onto my Stamparatus plate. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to ink up the sentiment first and stamp exactly where I want it here on my grid paper. And then at this point, you might need to trim your mask so that it fits on your Stamparatus without going over the edges here. I've done that, and so I'm going to bring my magnets in and set them on the Whisper White cardstock mask. Then I'm going to bring in this stitched sentiment piece, and I'm going to lay that here in the hole. And I'm going to ink up that sentiment again and stamp. And if I've done this correctly, I should have the image exactly where I want it. So there you go. I can remove those magnets and pop out my sentiment piece to use. And we're going to repeat that process for the next image. So I'm going to ink up my sailboat, the large one, and I am going to stamp. Then I am going to bring my mask back in, being careful to line it up here the way I'd like it. I'm going to put those magnets back on it, make sure I don't have ink on my fingers, and then lay that piece right into the hole. Ink up that large sailboat again and stamp. Beautiful, right? So let's do the small one. I'm going to move my magnets. I'm going to ink up that image. Move that so I don't get ink on it like I did the other magnet. There we go. And then once again, I might need to trim this so that I can set it where I have that stamp. Set it in the center there and make sure I have it where I want it. Bring in my little sailboat piece and pop it into that image. Ink up the sailboat and stamp. There we go. 3 great images using your Stamparatus, and I pre-cut those so I didn't have to carry my machine with me.